Hi, welcome back everybody. How is everybody today? First, before I start, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please comment below, let me know how I'm doing, let me know if there's anything you'd like to speak to me about. Also, it'd be amazing if you could join my online support group, Phoenix Rising, Surviving Abuse and Trauma. We're a private group on Facebook, and I love to reach out to people. I love to get to know people. It's for survivors of any form of abuse or trauma, anybody who's currently in a situation, who has left their abusers, or who's struggling with the aftermath of dealing with things. I can help you with confidence building, self-esteem, with techniques and tools to help you manage day-to-day situations, and teach you what you need to do. I've just had a lovely conversation with the domestic advice lead at Hampshire Constabulary. She's a lovely lady. We had a nice chat about what I do, and mainly about my history, which probably wasn't what I wanted to speak to her about. Actually, I did want to focus more on policing and how we can change policing in the UK, and what we can do to help victims and helps manage and support victims. So what she said is that obviously she is aware of the situation, she is aware of the failures, but would need to know more from victims and find out how they can actually make changes to help and support victims. I mean, what I'm finding is that victims are actually treated as a perpetrator. So as soon as you walk into a police station, it's almost like automatic that you are at fault, you must be a criminal. And that is how the police come across to us. So when a victim actually drums up the courage to first leave their abuser, to report the abuse, and then sort of go down to the police station to actually make a statement, the police can come out to your home, or they can meet you, elsewhere. But obviously, none of those situations is ideal. You really don't want two police officers, parking up outside your home and coming into your house, because the neighbours will think, what's going on there? I find the best thing for me is to actually go down to the police station to make a statement. But then I do find that I am greeted like a perpetrator. It's almost like automatic, because I've walked in a police station, I must be a criminal or a perpetrator. Which again, that is not the message I'm sure the police want to get across to victims. They want to try and build a rapport with the victims, and to make them feel comfortable enough to be able to disclose and to talk about what's happened. Obviously laws do need changing. We need more awareness of narcissism. We need more awareness of coercive control, and the manipulation and the deflection and everything that goes on with these kinds of abuse. Now, the DA lead was very lovely, and she did actually say that she's aware, and she's actually campaigning to try, and she's trying to bring changes about to bring narcissism into the forefront, to have it recognised in law, and to have more training and awareness for police, so they know what they are dealing with, they know how to deal with it, and how to deal with the victims and the perpetrators. And I think from my own personal experience as a victim, and as a survivor and a supporter, and someone who mentors victims one-to-one, and who runs my online support group on a daily basis, what I've found is that victims need to feel comfortable, and they need to be able to trust the person fully who's in front of them, who they need to disclose to. If there is a slight discrepancy, if the victim feels that the person that they are talking to does not believe them, is not on their side, does not support them, is bored, fed up, distracted, anything, just that slight hint, the slight gesture, the slight comment, anything can then make the victim put a boundary up, and they will then shut down. They won't want to disclose abuse, or they may see some things and not other things. It may seem like they're not being cooperative, it may seem like they're being volatile, or they're being offensive, or angry and thinking argumentative. It isn't. It is basically our mechanism, our safety mechanism that we have learned and we have adapted to protect ourselves. We know that if we disclose to the wrong people, we will face backlash, we will face consequences of that. So we need to feel 100% comfortable to disclose what we're saying, comfortable to know that the person that we're disclosing to believes us, and we can trust them fully, and they will do whatever they can to try and help us. When we feel that that's not the case, we're less likely to report we're less likely to report incidents, we're less likely to ask for help, we're less likely to ask for support. you know, we are more likely then to go back to a perpetrator or to stay with the perpetrator, because in a way it's almost like the devil you know. You know, it's better the devil you know than the devil you don't. We know what the perpetrator is like. We've lived with them for years now. Yes, it's not pleasant. Yes, we don't want to be living like that. We don't want to be hurt and abused and manipulated and taken advantage of. But you know, it's safer for us because it's become our norm, our day-to-day living. You know, we know how to appease the situation. We know how to fawn, which is when we, you know, when we try and appease a situation, when we try and appeal to the perpetrator's softer side and try and make them think that, yes, we believe everything they say, they're right, they're correct in whatever they're doing, they're justified in abusing us, they're justified in feeling angry and upset. So, you know, that's what we do. So I'm just going to leave it there for a minute. I'll come back to you soon. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe. Speak to you soon. Bye.